Hey everybody, it's Scribs, and it is going to be my birthday in approximately 18 minutes. I'm recording this on Thursday, but Friday is my birthday, yeah. So I just wanted to show you a drawing that I did over what's it called? Like this past week. So I randomly was like, I want to draw on my tablet. I usually don't draw on my tablet because it feels like it's a lot of wires. Like if you think about drawing on my iPad or drawing on your iPad, it's just your iPad and your pencil and like maybe your charger, but I have to charge my computer at the same time as I plug in the tablet, and then there's all those wires. And it's honestly not that much, but then I also have to run OBS on my computer at the same time as Clip Studio Paint, at the same time as what's the other thing called? Like the tablet software so that the pen works. And then I also have to play music because I don't draw without playing music. And I could play music on another device, but then, yeah. So it's just a lot. But I remembered that one of my resolutions was to draw on my tablet more, and we're approaching my birthday, which is close to the end of the year, so wanted to make sure I'm getting those resolutions. And I really struggle to draw in Clip Studio Paint for a few reasons, and one of them is because the brushes, I always get so much, but I can never remember which mimics my iPad process enough that I like the outcome. Like for the line art, it gets really, I don't know. Like there's so much stuff I always want to do, and for some reason I'm always wanting to experiment when I'm in Clip Studio. It really isn't the time to do it, but I always am compelled to, so that leads to a lot of art that I don't really like. So that's what my challenge was today. Let's see what line art process you like. I have a few brushes saved that I do like, and then a bunch of brushes that I downloaded that I think I need to get a little bit more comfortable with in order to like my process. Yeah. And I drew Solomon because I had this idea of drawing Solomon in a lot of like those, what's it called, like those more masculine outfits that were in like the 1920s to 60s, I guess. It's like when they first started trying to like change clothing to be like, oh, pants is something women can wear and blah 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 blah. So I was thinking about a lot of clothes for that, and I also found out how to draw lips, open or otherwise. When I just did that, I was like, wow, that was it this whole time. Yeah, so I worked on this little piece, and now I'm noticing a little bit of stuff that I don't like about it. And also I kept drawing like really small. Like it's for some reason it's easier in Clip Studio Paint to fit my artwork in than it is on what's that thing called? On Procreate, but it's harder when it comes to like not wanting to draw so small. Like I kept having to zoom out to remember that I like to make sure I wasn't doing too many tiny details and like messing things up, and like getting lost in everything and essentially losing, like making things the wrong proportion. That kind of happened with the face. Sorry, I'm yawning, but that kind of happened with the face, unfortunately. I had I think I had it too zoomed in, and that's the result of it, unfortunately. But I mean, I like it otherwise. I think it's really good, and yeah, it's like fine otherwise. And I was really proud of myself. I actually first I had drawn something different, and I erased that footage because it just didn't end up being good at all. Like I didn't want it. Didn't want to even remember I did it. And then the other thing that I did, I think I experimented with a liner that was more like pencil-y, and then I decided I didn't want to have that anymore, and I changed it to a different liner. So this is the one I'm working with that's pencil-y. I ended up changing it to a liner that's by an artist that's on YouTube here. You can find, I think I'll put the link in the bio. If I forget, remind me, and then I will do it. But yeah, basically that was like how I experimented, and I think I feel a bit more confident. I remember I did a lot of lines over and over and over. Like every single time I was like, no, that's not right, and I erased it, and I was being really particular about getting it. But other than that, I think I had like a good time. One of the things that I didn't do was color in Procreate. I meant color in Clip Studio Paint. I ended up coloring in Procreate because for some reason I feel like there's still a disconnect when I try to color, and I don't want that at all. So I was like, I'm gonna just change it and use it in a different thing. Like, this video was already so long and it was already enough of a burden to like try to sketch and then like it and then try to line and like it and everything. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it like this. I definitely want to do more art of Solomon in these outfits, and maybe some of the other girls as well. So I think I'll try to do that. Yeah, it's really fun when I like come up with a concept and like stick to it and really like it. I always try to do this type of thing, but a lot of the time I really forget. So, but yeah, it's never been like an interface thing. There's some shortcuts that I wish were a little bit easier, like transforming and moving. I think in Procreate, I feel like it's so much easier to remember all those buttons and everything. And in this, it feels like I have to click a little too much. It's really a minor complaint, but it's something that I think changes my process of how I draw a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I actually think the learning curve is fine in the end. I wish I could have it on my iPad because I would definitely use it more often, but I know the iPad is subscription based, and Clip Studio Paint on your computer is a one-time payment, which is much easier to be like, let me pay one installment when Clip Studio is on a discount than to use Clip Studio on my iPad and pay a lot of money. Now, I do want to like see if I can do another free trial and try it on my iPad just for fun. But yeah, I would love to have it on my iPad. I think it would make it a lot easier to work with. Also, sometimes I think the pen brush, the tablet brush, is too different from the Apple Pencil. Like, the two buttons that they have on it are nice, but I think it's like the weight of it or the way it's shaped that is just a little bit, I don't know if it's like clunky or whatever, but just the way it feels to draw with that versus the Apple Pencil, there's a difference, and I wish that it didn't feel so stark to me, I think. But other than that, like, I have a great time using it. I love that there's unlimited layers. I love that the animation is really like more simple than it is in like Procreate or Procreate Dreams, where you feel like limited. And I ended up really liking, like, when I took off the sketch, I was like, actually, like, this is what I love. This is what I'm vibing with. This is the kind of thing I want. And I wonder with the crayon style if I just need to add more weight in certain areas. I don't know. I might make my own brush in Procreate and see if I feel more comfortable with that. I use the same sketching brush, the Soul brush. I have it on my iPad as well. So that was like the easiest part. And then now you can see me doing coloring in Procreate. And yeah, I think I wanted to feel that old time vibe. So I did that background and the stripes and yep, made her sit on something. And I hope you guys like this video, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.